This is an important lesson we derive from this shloka. Next shloka says, Bhashyat sparsheshu asaktatma vindati atmani yat sukham na sa brahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayam vishnute. The Bhashya Sparsha word has to be explained. What is Sparsha? Shankaracharya explains, Sprishyante iti Sparshaha. So Shabdadayaha. The mind goes and touches the Shabda. Then we hear the Shabda. The eyes, through the eyes, mind goes and touches the object of seeing. That is what is called seeing. So that which is touched by the sense organs is what is called the sparsha, the objects of the senses. So in the case of the eye, that object is form, that we are able to see the objects through this eye. And in the case of the hearing organ, it is sound. Like that we have to understand. Shabdadayaha, Acharya says. They are outside it. They are not inside. Shabda is not inside. Shabda is not inside. Shabda is outside. The object of seeing is outside. What we taste is outside of ourselves. So they are bhashyaha, sparshaha. So they are something that our sense organs interact with. That is why they are called sparshaha, and they are outside of the body-mind complex. That is why they are called bhashyaha. So Shankara Bhagavad explains beautifully, bhashyashchate sparshascha bhashya sparshaha. What are they? Shabdadayaha. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. There are 5 objects of the senses. So the Shabda means the sounds. Shabda sparsha. Sparsha means the sensation of the touching. And also Shabda rupa, the form which we see. Rupa. Rasa means that what we taste through the jishva or the tongue. And also the gandha, the smell we taste through the nostrils. These are all the bhashya sparshaha. Bhashya sparseshu asaktatma. He is not interested in that because he has become totally introvert. His mind is fully established in Brahman. He is not at all interested in seeing, hearing, tasting, etc. Bhashya sparsheshu asaktatma. The common people are bhashya sparsheshu, their asakti is there, asakti is there, asaktatmaha vayam. So we are all very much interested what we will see next, what we will hear next, what we will eat next, what we will taste next, what we will smell next. That whole life is spent in enjoying the external objects through the senses. The liberated man, one who is Brahmavid, one who is established in Brahman, is not interested in that. Asaktatma, he is very much attached. So this is the contractual experiences of the external world. The realized person is very much unattached. Bhashya sparsheshu asaktatma. Then how he will derive his joy? He is always happy, he is always joyful, he is always in the bliss. So when you read the life of Sri Ramakrishna or the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, every page you will find Sri Ramakrishna is full of bliss, full of ananda. But he is not at all interested in the outside objects of the senses. He does not eat much, he does not enjoy the things of the world. Then how can be happy then? So the answer is given in the next part. Atmani vindati yat sukham. Whatever sukha he has got, whatever joy he will find in the realized soul, he derives from the Atman in his own self. So what is that self? Already I have told you that Atman is nothing but the Brahman. Brahman itself is Atman. So his joy he derives from his own Atman. So Upanishad says, Atma Kamaha, he desires only the Atman. Atma Kamaha, Apta Kamaha. He has fulfilled all his desires in the Atman itself. Akamaha, he doesn't desire anything from the outside world. So three words explain the state of the realized soul. Apta Kamaha, he has fulfilled all the kamas. Akamaha, he has no desires, and he is Atma Kama. The reason is he finds his desires are fulfilled in the Atman itself. Such person is Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. This word also to be understood very carefully. The difference between reading the Bhagavad Gita in the light of Shankara's commentary and reading in a very superficial manner is Shankara Bhagavatpada explains every word in a very detailed manner, in a logical way, in a traditional way. So you will be able to understand the import of the Bhagavad Gita in a correct manner, in a traditional manner, in reading the Gita in the light of Shankara's commentary. That is the benefit of reading Shankara's commentary. So what is Brahma Yoga here? It is a very unique word. Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. Shankaracharya explains, Brahmani Yogaha Brahma Yogaha. Yoga means Samadhi, Shankaracharya says. Concentrating in Brahman, establishing the mind in Brahman, fixing the mind in Brahman, that is called Brahma Yoga. Tena Brahma Yogena Yuktaha, one who is endowed with, one who is fully immersed in the Brahma Yoga. Samahitaha means immersed, merged. One who is completely immersed in the thought of the God or the Atman. So Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. He is engaged only in the full concentration, complete concentration on his Atman or Brahman or the God. Such person is called Sa Brahma Yoga Muktatma. What is the benefit? Akshayam Sukham Akshute. So when we interact with the outside world, what we get, the joy is very temporal and also it is very minute. Taittiriya Upanishad says what we enjoy through the external object is only a minuscule part of the infinite joy of the Atman. Anandam Brahmano Vidya, that is infinite joy. What we enjoy in this world is only a fraction, minute fraction, very small fraction of that great joy. Ananda is one, Ananda is not fragmented, but we enjoy only a fraction of this in the enjoying the outside world. Bhashya Pishaya Pritehe Kshanikayaha Indriyani Nivarteta. So Acharya says the Indriyas are engaged, the sense organs are engaged in the Bhashya Vishaya Priti. They are always fond of the external objects like seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, etc., or tasting, etc. we have to withdraw the indriyas from the respective sense objects. We have to withdraw the tongue from the respective object of taste. We have to withdraw the eye from the respective object of the which has got form. We have to withdraw our hearing organ from the respective sound. So like that we have to understand. So when you withdraw the mind, what you will find inside in the Atman is Akshaya Sukha. Akshaya means that will go away, that is liable to destruction, that liable to end is called Kshaya. But here Akshaya Sukha, Akshaya Sukha means unending, eternal Sukha, always is there. Because Atman is eternal, the Atma Sukha also is eternal. Abhatma is the quality of Atman is not Ananda, but Ananda itself is Brahman. Ananda itself is Atman. Anandam Brahmano Vidyas. So, in Vedanta we have to understand two terms. That is very much discussed in the Taittiriya Upanishad. One is Ananda and Anandi. Ananda means the bliss. Anandi means one who is experiencing the bliss. So Ananda, you are all Ananda when we are eating some delicacy. Ananda we are enjoying, we are all Anandi. So Ananda is different from Anandi in the normal experience. But in the Brahma experience, Brahmic experience, Ananda itself is Anandi. Anandi. There is no difference at all. Ananda becomes Anandi. What he is experiencing, his own bliss he is experiencing. He doesn't depend upon any external thing for his joy or the bliss. His own Atman, because Atman itself is Ananda and Atman itself is the enjoyer of Ananda. There is absolutely no difference. So this is the difference between ordinary joy and the joy of the God and joy of the Atman and joy of the Brahman. This is the Akshaya Sukha, unending joy Krishna speaks of in the shloka. Krishna continues, Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate adyantavantaha kaunteya nateshu ramate dihadaha. So the realized person should withdraw from the sense objects. There is another reason for it. What is the reason? That reason is spelled out in the shloka. Samsparshaja bhogaha. Bhogaha. All the enjoyments of this world is born out of samsparsha, touch. Touch. What is the touch or the interaction? Interaction between sense organs and the sense objects. So we enjoy seeing a good movie, that means my eyes is in contact with the video screen. I enjoy a delicacy, food, because my sense organ, that is the sense of taste, that is situated in the tip of the tongue, is in contact with the outside object, that is food. So only through the samsparsha bhoga happens. This is a purely psychological thing we have to understand. Without interaction with the outside objects, that bhoga, a ordinary type of bhoga, is not possible. If you just close your eyes, nothing happens. You are not hearing, you are not seeing, you are not touching. That means you are in sleep, deep sleep, that's all. So all bhoga doesn't mean luxury here. Bhoga doesn't mean enjoyment here. Bhoga means every experience, sense experience is called the bhoga here. So all kinds of experience is due to sansparsha, born out of the sansparsha, touch or the interaction or the contact between the sense object and the sense organ. So, yohi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkhayonayaha. They are the sources of the dukkha. This is a very important lesson. Are we not enjoying here in this world? Are we not happy in this world? We are very happy. It is all delusion. Yoga says, Sarvam Dukkham Vivekinaha. One who is a wise man, one who knows what is what, the reality of this world, the reality of these experiences, all sense experiences are the breeding ground of the dukkha. What we call enjoyment is also a dukkha compared to the bliss of the Atman or the bliss of the Brahman. Suppose I eat something, I say I am enjoying it, and it is a form of dukkha, it is not happiness, according to the yoga and Vedanta. In Western countries, I was uh, amazed to see that people are very much conscious of the enjoyment. Are you enjoying it? They will give you a coffee and say, Swami, are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? Everything has to be enjoyed. But in contrast, in India, we don't say that. Of course, we enjoy our coffee, but we say we are every time we drink, we don't say we are enjoying. We don't ask our guest, are you enjoying it? So everything depends upon enjoyment. Everything should be enjoyed. From morning to dusk, morning to late night, everything, enjoyment and enjoyment. Nothing but enjoyment. Seeing is enjoyment. Touching is enjoyment. Touching something, are you enjoying your food? Are you enjoying the nature? Are you enjoying the picture? Are you enjoying the work? So, the idea of enjoyment somehow or other has taken deep-rooted in the Western psyche, but not so in Indian psyche. Now India is also becoming westernized more and more. Now the present generation are also pleasure consciousness. Always want some kind of enjoyment, pleasure, always seeking enjoyment. But they do not know it is another form of dukkha. And this is what the great prophets like Buddha, Krishna all say. This world is the experience of this world, whatever type of experience, may be sukha, dukkha, both are dukkha only. Because ultimately the real bliss, real happiness lies in the God's consciousness, the consciousness of Atman, the consciousness of God. So the yehi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkha yonayaha eva. Eva means, Shankaracharya explains, eva means in this world as well as in the other world. We may think we will go to a swarga in the next birth and we will enjoy more intensely, and thousands of years we will be in swarga. That was the concept prevalent in the Vedic ages. Krishna says, even in the other worlds, that the enjoyment is dukkha only. In this world, whatever enjoyments you enjoy is nothing but dukkha or the suffering. Even when you enjoy the other world, you gain punya by doing good work or performing some sacrifices, And you may go to Swarga. The Swarga also there are degrees, variation, there are hierarchy. Even if you go to highest of Swarga, the enjoyment is dukkha only. Why it is so? The reason is told in the next line. Adyantavantaha. This bliss has got beginning and the end. What is Adi? When the sense organs get contact with the sense object, that is Adi, beginning of that enjoyment. When the sense objects get separated from the sense organ, that is the Antya. That you will find in the case of every enjoyment. Suppose you are enjoying your Mysore Pak. How long you will enjoy? 1 minute, 2 minutes? And that Mysore Pak is said to be very good Mysore Pak if it melts immediately in the tongue. So you will choose the best of the Mysore Pak to make it melt within a fraction of a second. So the contact has taken place between the organ of taste and the Mysore Pak. That is Adi, beginning, and within minutes the enjoyment is over. The contact ends and the enjoyment is over. Adi and Antya. So that which has got Adi and Antya, only in the beginning, few seconds, few minutes, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, you feel to be enjoying the things. That is a delusion. And Vedanta says the permanent bliss, that which is not destructible, which doesn't end, which has no beginning, is the real bliss. So Atman does not have Adi, Anadi, Ananta. So Atman only can give us real bliss, not the sensory organ and or the contact with the objects of the senses. That enjoyment will never give the real bliss. After the Mysore Pak is over, we feel bad. Oh, the Mysore Pak is already melts in my tongue. That is gone. The enjoyment is gone. You seek some kind of other enjoyment, some other enjoyment. You want to see something, you want to hear something. After eating, you want to sleep, or you want to hear the music, or you want to watch the movie, or you want to just eat something else. So always kind of excitement. I always stress on the mind to enjoy more and more different things, one after the other. So the whole day is spent, years after years are spent like this, but we don't enjoy anything at all. It is not an enjoyment at all, because there is no permanent enjoyment, there is no permanent bliss. Where does the permanent bliss lie? That permanent bliss lies Akshaya Sukha Mashnute. Krishna already has said. Akshaya Sukha is found only by the Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. The earlier shloka we have read. Adyanta Vantaha Kamteya. So all these enjoyments have the beginning and the end. Therefore, Buddha, the wise people, or one whose mind is established in Atman or Brahman, nateshu ramate. They will not delight in those sense enjoyments. We common people get delighted in the sense objects. We know when we drink coffee, it will last for 5 minutes. For that 5 minutes enjoyment, we take so much trouble. We drive or we go to a particular shop, we wait for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and so much of time, so much of energy we spend just to have 5 minutes enjoyment of that coffee. That enjoyment of coffee has got the beginning and the end, and that can never give us the permanent bliss. Therefore, the man of wisdom, Buddha, never delights in that kind of enjoyment. Adyantavantaha kaunteya nateshu ramate pudaha. Shaknotiha iva yassodhum praksharira vimokshanat kama krododbhavam vegam sayuktaha sasukhi naraha. Then why we are then why we are not enjoying the Atman bliss itself? Let us all go and enjoy the bliss of Atman. Unperturbed earth, we shall see the sameness in all. Why we are not able to do it? Krishna points out two obstacles, main obstacles, Kama and the Krodha. One who can overcome these obstacles, he alone can enjoy the bliss of Atman. That is the essence of the shloka. Prak sharira vimokshanat. So we suffer from Kama and Krodha. Kama is not the state of enjoyment. Our greed, our hankering, our craving for enjoyment is not a state of happiness. It is the state of restlessness, anxiety, stress. So when we are waiting for our ordered dosa or idli to come, that 10 minutes we are in anxiety. Sometimes we have to wait 30 to 40 minutes just for calling our names and go inside the hotel, full of anxiety. You see, in every enjoyment, for 5-6 minutes enjoyment, we have to wait. We are very anxious. So that Kama, the state of anxiousness, state of stress, state of eagerness, it is the state of suffering, not the happiness. Prak sharira vimokshana, until our death, until we are released from the body, because we do not have any death. Already second chapter Krishna has made it clear that Atman does not have death at all. Atman is immortal. Atman is ever free. So we are liberated from the body. We are to be liberated from the body. We are liberated from this body when we die. Of course, we enter into another body unless we have that Brahma Jnana or the Atma Jnana. Sharira vimokshanat prat. Before our release from this body. So when we are experiencing Kama and Krodha, we are experiencing this lust and the anger when we are within the body. After the body is, after we release from the body, also we may experience until we enter into another body, it will continue. But during our lifespan, we are always troubled by two enemies. Already Krishna has instructed us. Kama yesha, krodha yesha, rajo guna samudbhavaha, mahashano mahapapma vidhena mihavairinam. These are the two great enemies man is suffering from, Kama and the Krodha. So one who can withstand, sodhum means withstand, one who can overcome even before the one gets released from the body. That means what Krishna is indicating is Jivan Mukta state. One should remember in Advaita Vedanta, the liberation or moksha happens before the death. If there is no liberation before the death, and there is no chance of liberating oneself after the death. Jivan Mukta Avastha is the central idea of the Advaita Vedanta. If you are not able to release yourself from the samsara and establish yourself in Brahman, you will not be able to do so after the death, after you release from the body. So, one who can Vegam, Kama, Krododbhavam, Vegam. A lot of psychology is involved here. We have to understand it very carefully. We have to read it very carefully. Vega. What is the Vega? It is translated as impulse. When Kama comes, what will happen to our body and mind? And Shankara beautifully says, our mind is agitated when we are filled with Kama or the desire. And our body, whole body, the hair stands erect. There will be horripilation. Our eyes will become wide with joy because we are going to enjoy something. We are driving to a hotel where we think we can get the good dishes. When hotel is nearing, we are excited. We are excited because we are going to get something wonderful that we can enjoy. So we are nearing that hotel. So horripilation, kind of agitation in the mind and widening of the eyes, etc. will happen. That is called the Vega. The impulse of the Kama that you will find in the body, reaction of the desire, bodily reaction and the psychic reaction of the desire is called Kama Vega. So it is born out of the Kama. When there is a Kama, when Kama is there, from the Kama, the Vega, the impulse happens. The impulse happens. Agitation happens. Bodily reaction happens. And mind also reacts. That reaction is called the Vega. So there are two types of Vega according to Krishna. Kama Udbhava Vega. That reaction born out of the Kama and that reaction born out of the Krodha. When we are angry, what will happen? We bite our lips, our eyes becomes red, etc. The whole body starts shivering. So these are all the reactions, bodily reaction as well as the mental reaction that happens due to Krodha. So we have two kinds of Vega, or the reactions or the impulses or the agitation. In whichever word you can choose. In Kannada also we use the word avega, kamada avega, krodhada avega. These words he use. So kama krododbhavam vegam, one who can withstand the vega or the agitation or the reaction born out of Kama and Krodha, even before his release from the body. That means even before his death, such man really has controlled his mind. Sayuktaha. He can be said, suppose a yogi, real yogi, a great monk, he will never get into anger. He will never get into mental agitation due to Kama. And Kama and Krodha will never affect him. And such man is really self-controlled. Why all these characteristics are told? Because we have to practice this. We have to be extremely careful about those two enemies. Again and again, Krishna wants in several places. Kama, Krodha, etc. These are the two enemies. We have to control them. We have to guard ourselves. There are no enemies. We don't have any enemies at all in this world. These are the two enemies. Suppose if we are too attached to something, if we develop intense desire or the lust for something, some experience, some luxury, so it is kama. And Krishna tells krodha, when there is an obstacle to that, it is called a krodha. By the by, Shankaracharya beautifully explains both kama and krodha in his commentary. Indriya gochara prapte. I have already explained to you, when there is an object that we like, suppose a beautiful form or beautiful painting, that is when the indriya has in contact with that particular object, indriya gochara. When it becomes, we like it, ishte vishaye, we like it. That experience gives us happiness, a semblance of happiness. That condition is very favorable to us. Even when that sense object is not in contact with the senses, even if you hear from somebody, oh, that particular hotel you will have wonderful dishes, somebody tells you, then also the desire arises. Particular place when you go, you can have a wonderful experience. Then also desire arises. Or you have already enjoyed a good dish or the good meal in a hotel, you will again remember, I want to go there again. Smaryamane. So the kama arises in 3 occasions according to Shankara. One is the actual contact with the sense objects, that is pratyaksha, or when you hear from someone extolling the excellences of that experience or the thing, or when you remember your past experience. It is already once experience, you remember it once again and again remember it. Whenever you start eating in your own home, oh, you remember, I have eaten there, it was so good. It is not so bad here. So we are unhappy. So smaryamane cha anubhute sukha hetu ya gardihi. Gardihi means hankering, craving for those objects which are giving us sukha. Sukha means only a sensation. If I eat a good food, good sensation I will get, good excitement I will get. I want it more and more, that experience more and more. That is called sukha. Sukha hetu gardihi, trishna. Trishna, that greed, that craving, that is called kama, according to Shankaracharya. Then what is krodha? Atmanaha pratikuleshu, that is unfavorable to one, because it is the source of the dukkha. Suppose I went somewhere and it cost me a lot of dukkha and the condition was very unfavorable to me. Suppose I see it once again. Suppose a jail, nobody wants to go to jail. Suppose on the way you see the jail, repulsion comes to you. When something favorable you see, you will get the attraction, that is called kama. When something unfavorable, that is the cause of the dukkha you experience or you come across, you will experience repulsion. Or even when you hear from someone, don't go there, it is not at all good, their food is very bad. Even though you have not experienced, you will not go there. Smaryamaneshu anubhute, once again, suppose you have gone to that hotel, you find that food is very bad, you don't want to go again. So when you are driving, you come across that hotel on the side, or you feel repulsion, hatred for that. That hatred, dvesha, repulsion is what is called krodha. So, kama krodha udbhavaha. From kama and krodha, vega will come. Vega already we have explained, that is the body reaction and also the mental reaction. One who can withstand it, one who can control that vega even before his release from the body, before his death, sayuktaha, such person is really one who controls the mind, and sasukhi narat. He is the real blissful person because he doesn't have any kama and krodha at all. Always he is happy because his happiness, already we have read, antararama, that will come later. Yonta sukha antararama. His sukha is something internal, born out of his self. Akshayam sukham ashnute. He attains the eternal sukha. The real sukhi, real happy man, real joyful person is he, one who can control or one who can withstand the vega, the reaction born out of kama and krodha even before his death. This is the crux of this mantra. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Rama Krishna Arpanamastu.